Hafs was his student and learned the recitation of the Quran from him. Hafs lived between the year 90 and 180 Hijrah. Asim had another student called Shu'bah. He lived between the year 95 and 193 Hijrah. So both Hafs and Shu'bah narrated from their teacher Asim. In Arabic we call them Rawi, which means a reciter, a transmitter or reader, who supposedly memorized a Quranic reading from his master. Both of the recitations or riwayat should be the same, right? Because both students have the one and same teacher, in this case Asim. But what if we can show you that Hafs and Shu'bah differed in their recitation and had a different Quran? Let me give you an example. Here is verse 55 from Surah Al-An'am, which is chapter 6 of the Quran. The Hafs version says, وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ, which is a feminine word, but if we go to Qira'at Shu'bah, we see a huge difference in the same word. It says, وَلِيَسْتَبِينَ, which is a masculine form of word. How is that possible? Shouldn't both recitations be the same, since Hafs and Shu'bah studied under and memorized the Quran from the same teacher? That's a disaster. And didn't our Muslim friends tell us that not even one letter or dot is changed of the Quran? As you see on the screen, there is a big difference in one of the letters for the word. Ta versus ya. This changes the meaning and the grammar. Masculine versus the feminine form of the word. What happened when Hafs and Shu'bah were memorizing and learning the Quran from their teacher Asim?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. He said that Shu'bah and Hafs memorized and learned the Holy Quran under the same teacher Asim. So therefore both of them should recite the Holy Quran the same, or should memorize the Holy Quran the same, since they both learned the Holy Quran from the same teacher, which is Asim. The answer is very simple. The answer is that Imam Asim rahimahullah recited the Holy Quran and narrated the Holy Quran in two different qira'at, two different narrations, and each one of them has different chain of transmission and narration. The first one, he learned the Holy Quran from Abi Abdul Rahman al-Salmi, who learned the Holy Quran from Ali bin Abi Talib, who learned and memorized the Holy Quran directly from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The second chain of transmission and narration, he learned the Holy Quran from Zurayn bin Hubaysh al-Asadi, who learned the Holy Quran from Abdullah bin Mas'ud, who learned and memorized the Holy Quran directly from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So therefore, Imam Asim al-Kufi rahimahullah recited the Holy Quran in those two different narration and recitations, and we believe that both of them are divine words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, the difference that occurred between the narration of Hafs and the narration of Shu'bah is a normal, due to the chain of transmission and narration that each of them received on the authority of Imam Asim al-Kufi. Hafs received his narration on the authority of his Sheikh Imam Asim, with his chain of transmission and narration on the authority of Abu Abdul Rahman al-Salami, with the reading that Abu Abdul Rahman received on the authority of Ali bin Abi Talib, who received the Holy Quran on the authority of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As for Shu'bah, he received his narration on the authority of his Sheikh Imam Asim, with his chain of transmission and narration on the authority of Zareen bin Habish al-Asadi, with the reading that he received on the authority of Abdullah bin Mas'ud, who learned the Holy Quran directly from our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So therefore the source of both readings are from Asim, who recited the Holy Quran in both of them. So therefore they have some differences in between both of the recitations, both of the readings, whom we accept as the divine words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see in front of you the Mus'haf of Al-Qira'at al-Ashr al-Mutawatira, the Mus'haf of the 7 modes and the 10 recitations of the Holy Quran. and those 10 are نافع, ابن كثير, أبو عمر البصري, ابن عامر الشامي, عاصم الكوفي, حمزة الكوفي, الكسائي الكوفي, أبو جعفر المدني, يعقوب البصري, خلف الكوفي. Those are the 10 recitations and the 7 moods of the Holy Quran, which we accept that they are all divine words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam recited the Holy Quran in all those 10 narrations and recitations. He gave an example from Surah Al-An'am, verse 55. Let's check together. This is in front of you. You see. He said, وَلِيَسْتَبِينَ وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ. As you see in front of you, it said, the one who recites وَلِيَسْتَبِينَ is Shu'bah, وَحَمْزَة, وَالْكِسَائي, وَخَلَف. And the one who recites وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ are the rest of the 10. So therefore we believe that both of them are divine words of Allah and the recitation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let us listen now to the answer of our beloved brother Farid Responds. Jazakallah khair.
طيب folks, you guys get that? You have one recitation that says وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ and the other says وَلِيَسْتَبِينَ. One's causing the word sabil, meaning path, to be feminine, and one's causing sabil or path to be masculine. Which one is the correct one? طيب. So the answer to that, if you return to books that are written about masculine and feminine words, you'll realize that the word sabil, meaning path, can be masculine and can be feminine. And you have different tribes using like a different form. Yeah. So here it says والسبيل تذكر وتؤنث. Simple as that. And this can apply to many things. And this is a wonderful book, mashallah. This Kitab al-Anbari. It says, like, for example, there are many examples of things like this. So like al-Ankabut, he says al-Ankabut مؤنثة وقد يجوز فيها التذكير. The spider, we refer to it in a feminine form. However, you can refer to it as masculine form. Things like that. It was a wonderful book, and you have like all these random nouns that he refers to, and he specifically like picks out some nouns, and then he says, okay, this is feminine, this is masculine, and so on and so forth. But Adi, this is how it is.